of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing, manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha, Radhomuha, unborn, beyond form, formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, prabhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 face, Ishana Murti as 5 face, Vamadeva Murti as 5 face, Agora Murti has 5 face, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 face. So, Tatpurusha Murti has is 5 face, Agora Murti has is 5 face, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 face, Satyojata Murti has his 5 face, Ishana Murti has his 5 face. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained what is Para manifestation and who is Paramashiva, who is His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam is a reviver of Kailasa, the ancient Enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic Hindu, borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam is an avatar from and is a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. He has made the science of Para manifestation yoga temple-based university for the humanity. So Virgin Order of Kailasa, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for the global peace to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nithyananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, reviving 20 million source book of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts like science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, vastu, astrology, and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism, and present Emperor of Suryamsa Sarangi Samrajyam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam has survived the worst prosecution of multiple assassination attempt on person and character by anti-Hindu element. Bhagavan has beautifully given the pramanas. The pramanas are the evidences from different aspects where he has given the science of Para manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. The Shastra Pramanas, the evidences from the Shastras. Shastras are the eternal unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Vedas and the Agamas. Apta Pramanas, experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nanamas, Alvars, Siddhas, all of them are authority of Hinduism who have manifested all the powers of Paramashiva, which is authentic, time-tested and foolproof. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of each Para manifestation, Bhagavan's very own Leelas. Shakshi Pramanas, experience of the millions of devotees, disciples, and followers all around the world, experiencing all the powers of Paramashiva initiated by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramana, Pratyaksha, scientific, Pramana, evidences, scientific studies measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan has beautifully given us that when we are manifesting all these Shaktis, which are in the enlightened, from the enlightened space, we are experiencing the oneness of Paramashiva. The thoughts per second is completely zero and we are in the complete samadhi space when the manifestation happens. Siddhis are something which happens on the way to enlightenment. Here the scientific study has clearly measured that thoughts completely go to zero in the deep sleep, that's what they call it. And here we are widely awake and fully alive when manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramanas are the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures. Now let's go to the Shastra Pramana.
स्वदेहे जगतो वापि सूक्ष्मतराणि च तत्त्वानि यानि निलयं ध्यात्वान्ते व्यज्यते परा.
Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness. Bhairava, one who experiences consciousness beyond the mind. And Tantra is the method to experience the consciousness beyond the mind. Sutra 54, Dharana 31, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitute principle of your whole body, Swadehe, or the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete with all thoughts, and ultimate universe, divine power, Para Devi, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. Clearly, the sutra gives us the clarity of how we can manifest the powers. Bhagavan has beautifully given all the ways for us to receive Devi, the Pancha Bhuta Yoga, how we have to apply the mud or the ant hill, mud or clay on the body and do not use chemicals. And next, drink lots of water to keep the body alive when Devi lands in all of us. And chant the Om mantra. Again and again, when we chant the Om mantra, we are raised to the higher consciousness. And be in the Akasha space, where is the Lord of open space, where we breathe in pure oxygen. And he has beautifully said, wherever there is banyan tree, there is the peepal tree, simply the oxygen is in abundance and makes us as Kayakalpa when we do the Trineta Kumbhaka under these trees. And he says so beautifully, unclutch completely from any thought that you think that is your identity. Any thought which makes you believe that outer world is real, you have a body, you have a mind, unclutch from that. Everything is our delusion. Everything is happening beyond that perception that we have, even for our own body. Bhagavan says, we also have the body, but we are not the body. But we always think our body is the center and work from that. That's what Bhagavan says. Simply we can go beyond that if we understand how it functions. Each of the cells are migrating continuously and new cells are continuously formed. By 1 year, all the cells are new. Then we have to be more alive than a baby, so fresh. But our systems are constantly getting more and more into disease and death. That is because we are copying our patterns and creating more and more chaos in our body and the outer world. What we do in our body is exactly what we do project in the outer world. Body is the mirror of what is happening in the outer world. We can see in our body how things are not functioning properly. That's exactly how we function in the outer world also. Completing and detoxing the body, the lower 3 chakras completely detoxed. Bhagavan has given so many methods for us to detox. The one meal, Nirahara Samyama, taking the neem juice, taking the turmeric water, and Haritaki, simply keeping us beyond all the toxin, and doing the morning Brahma Muhurta Yoga, detox the body in the beautiful way that we can experience the oneness with Paramashiva. All this is given for our body to receive the higher consciousness. From our mouth to the navel, everything is parasite. We have 1 trillion parasites sitting in us and driving us continuously. If they are not there, we are not there, because we know our body only as our parasites. Bhagavan beautifully says, I only work with your parasites to remove it. And once it is removed, we are in the super consciousness, beautiful place of oneness with Paramashiva. More and more the detox happen. The Nirahara, Samyama, liquid diet completely cleans our system, and Devi simply resides in us and manifests our reality. These power manifestation are tapas, Bhagavan says, because each time you manifest all the powers, you are in the zone of superconsciousness, Devi yourself. And when you manifest Devi again and again, you understand you are Devi. You are Paramashiva, manifesting Paramashiva as your reality. And more your self-doubt becomes less important than this Parashakti space, because you feel more real with this than that. How when you wake up, Bhagavan says, you feel more real with this reality than in your dream, because 5 levels only working in the dream, so you don't think that is real. When you wake up, you think this is more real. Same way, when we wake up from the parasites and be in the oneness with Paramashiva, we'll understand that is more real, and Parashakti is the only way we exist. How you see me on computer, but computer, I am not inside the computer, it is happening through the computer. Same way, Paramashiva is happening through us and manifesting each of us as our reality. We are not possessing our body or mind. When we let go of that, we'll understand that Parashakti can do it without any virus or any of the problems that we are facing, and simply manifest our reality in the fullness. Let's go to Apta Pramana. Apta Pramanas are the rishis and munis and ganas, Nayanamars, Siddhas who have manifested the powers of Paramashiva. Here we have beautifully can see that this is from Sai Satcharitra, chapter 1 through 3. One day Sai Baba was grinding the wheat and instructed the villagers to spread the flour at the borders of the village. The villagers did it even though they did not know why, but later they all realized that their village was completely free from cholera, while the other villages were affected by it. Bhagwan, exactly just the same way, has given us a greatest remedy, that how the linga, the Manasor linga, simply protects us, and how Vidadi Adi Kailash protects us, and simply receiving the blessings from that, and as going to the Kshetra and getting the blessing, we'll be out of corona and out of all the chaos that is going to happen. Bhagavan has protected all of us, giving the ultimate solution. When we listen to Bhagavan, simply we will manifest the higher reality, live in such a peace and oneness with Paramashiva. Bhagavan has himself told about his experience, how he had the breakthrough manifesting the powers of Bhuma Devi, supplying the nourishment in Atma Pramana. He says very clearly, walk on the earth without shoes in the land. What grows while supply exactly what you need for your body. Looks too difficult to believe, but after I started doing that, I realized it. Your body does not need anything other medicines, anything else actually. So beautifully he has said how his body, whatever was required, it appeared in the courtyard, and that only appeared in the courtyard and nowhere else. And when he took that, he was completely healed. He played this Leela for us to understand that the Bhuma Devi grows what is required for us. When we understand she is a mother and she will just shower just like the Devi Parashakti. Bhagavan himself narrates.
Screen. Am I right? Almost. No, almost. Everything has been reduced to that screen. Involvement with a reality has drastically come down. It is so unfortunate, especially the food, the plastic food dumped into your system. See, all the things which you eat, none of them have life. They are all not grown from life. My guru used to tell, please walk without chappal or covering your feet. Whatever grows in that land, eat, because Mother Earth records when you walk without shoes what all the ingredients are missing in your body. She records what you need for your body, nutrients or vitamins, whatever is missing in your body. she produces in that food which grows in that land and eat that and live. It is too mind-boggling concept. I tell you, only after I started doing it, I realized you don't need any external medicine if you know to live with the nature. Mother Earth, Bhumata, walk on the earth without shoes. In that land, what grows will supply exactly what you need for your body. Looks too difficult to believe, but after I started doing that, I realized it. Your body does not need any other medicine, anything else. Actually, maybe 2 years before, due to these continuous classes, day and night, and in the night time, the web-based programs for the outside India, all these, my whole eating habits have gone chaos, and no question of rest. It became like a too much on the system. So I had some stomach issues. I remembered my guru telling this, walk on the earth and what grows eat. So I started walking without chapel for a few days. Suddenly I saw in my courtyard a new plant coming up. No seed, nothing, just coming up. I was wondering what is going on. How come suddenly, between the rocks, new plant coming up. And one of the devotee Ayurvedic doctor, he said, Swamiji, if you can get this plant and add it in your food, your stomach will be completely healed. I said, where to get? When he walked into the courtyard, he said, this is the plant. This is the plant. And throughout the campus we searched, we did not find another one. Nobody knows from where the seed has come, from where the plant has come. Understand, it is not that just for me miraculously nature is doing. It is the nature's life. I was ready to play with it, so she showed the miracles to me. Anybody willing to play with her, she shows her miracles to you. Nature is miraculous. If you are ready to play, she shows it. She demonstrates her love, her care. If we go back to the food with the life, our life also will start more interacting, more alive, more vibrant, more overflowing.
Shakshi Pramanas are the initiated disciple devotees all over the world, manifesting the powers, demonstrating and sharing their testimonial.
When we see through third eye, we'll be able to not just see you, even see, I don't know you, you might be miles away, thousands of miles away. And there's that too, it's a live video. So you're thousands of miles away. So I don't know you. I don't even know the details about you. Obviously, I'll not even know what problems you're having in your body. But using this power, I'll be able to use that. Actually, two powers I'm going to be using here. One is the remote vision power. Sitting here, I'm going to be scanning you who is miles away. And second is a body scanning power, where I'm actually going to be scanning your body and revealing all your problems. Okay. Shen Manji Shivashakti. Okay. You want a body to be scanned? Sure. I scanned your body. First thing that was revealed to me is there's a lot of heat in your stomach. And if you see, there's no strength in the stomach. You will feel it kind of a loose thing in your stomach. There's no, see, usually we have something called as a core strength. That strength is what we use when we need to take any decisions. If you see, you won't be able to decide whether is this right or that right so easily. Many times you'll just get stuck in even making decisions. So that problem you will face only because the stomach area, that muscles are not tight. Once that core strength happens, you will simply see, or even just by you making yourself as a strong person, you having a stronger identity, you will be able to have that core strength. And second thing that was revealed to me is this excess of heat happening in your body. If you see your eyes, you'll start feeling drowsiness many times. You'll not know why, but like very tired. Whether you would have done something or not done something, the tiredness would start in you. So these are two things that was revealed to me.
Beautifully
to derive evidences for meditation and healing through meditation. Research has been done on the brainwave patterns, heart rate variability, and skin conductance level tests when Nithyananda was healing. The heart rate variability analysis is a useful tool to explore energetic transactions between two subjects. As shown in the graph, shifts in the power spectra signal were recorded in the receiving volunteer during healing by Swamiji, and also when Swamiji was sending healing energy into the room, not specifically directed to any subject. The skin conductance level is a measure of skin conductance to electricity. Sensors were fitted to the fingertips of Swamiji, and during healing, sudden increase in skin conductance level was observed as Swamiji is running energy to deliver during healing. Both heart rate variability and skin conductance level showed that during healing there is increased level of sympathetic autonomic nervous system activity as the energy is focused for healing.
Sorry for the technical glitch. Let me repeat it. Apply the Jnananjan in your third eye and your temples. And make sure your camera is ready, and you can download the timestamp app, and you can make sure you're writing down all the details. I'll again go through the guidelines with you. Ask your partner to write down all the details so that you can compare at the end whether your manifestation is matching exactly with all that you have said. And when you're going through the remedies, make sure you are asking them to consult with the doctor before following that. If you have manifested exactly what is written down by your partner, excellent. If you have not written down something and you have only written down some part of it and you are feeling only the Kundalini energy, you have started manifesting. Parashakti simply manifests through all of us completely. And let's go to the instruction. Let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Only remember Parashakti as your verbalization, visualization, as whatever you know. Only tune to her channel. Everything else shut down. We are only in the channel of Parashakti. Other than that, we don't have any thought, word or any idea, knowledge or thought or impression of any other identity. It's not your identity experience Parashakti. It is Parashakti experiencing your identity. So drop your identity, let Parashakti only manifest all that you need to receive. How you feel when you're with a mother. You feel so relaxed, so natural and so fulfilled because you know you can be yourself. You're so fulfilled because first thing you know, you are in such a safe zone. You can trust that space. Be in that same space to manifest the powers. That is Shakti Pada. Once you understand the Shakti Pada, being in the channel of Parashakti and only the mother, and having the visualization, verbalization as herself, and start chanting you from your navel center again and again the Mahavakya, and with a deep listening so that you are raised into the frequency of oneness with Parashakti and manifest all the reality. When we move the screen from our side, simply the sun can come in, and simply the same way our very nature is to manifest. Our very nature is to manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. We have forgotten the signs. Just drop our identity. Be as Parashakti, sitting as Parashakti with the neem leaf, with the all that Trishul and everything. You are just holding her inside you and manifesting her only. And see the manifestation simply will download anything that you're asking. Now let's start chanting the Mahavakya intensely to raise the frequency and be in oneness with Paramashiva. More and more you entangle with the oneness capsule. When Parashakti is in that form, you simply manifest all that space of quantum. And because Bhagavan is in that quantum space, you also understand the higher reality. Otherwise, we are constantly only held up with our body and our mind. Drop everything, including your body. Only Parashakti as your body, Parashakti as your mind, Parashakti as your visualization, Parashakti as your verbalization. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya intensely.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Now, whatever you have scanned, please verify with your partner that whatever you have got it is exactly that they have written it down. If you did not have anybody to scan, you can scan some of the celebrity VIPs and look in the internet for the details and verify that also. So if you have the partner, if you have scanned, you have to call them up. Please call them up and authentically verify what Parashakti has downloaded in you. Each of us, when you download, you will understand that how Parashakti is happening in you. Once when we were scanning, I was telling that the person had something taken that his third eye is blocked. He said, no, I'm a teetotaler. I take only the organic food. I grow my own food. I cook my own food. There's no way anything that toxin could have gone, and I follow everything. And we were going through all the details, what he was eating, what he was buying, where he cooked, and everything he was doing perfect. And suddenly Devi showed that whatever he was using, a Patanjali toothpaste which had the fluoride. And then when we asked, and he said, exactly, yes, I didn't look at that, I missed it. And he was so shocked of all the things that he was doing so perfect. Devi exactly pointed out where he was missing. So if you understand that Parashakti is always perfect when she downloads everything for the person, you just need to trust that Mother will give the perfect solution for each of our problems in our life and manifest through us as our best reality. Everything is auspicious when she gives. When we start thinking, oh, is it mind? Is it for us? All that is only mind related. Anything negative is all our visualization, verbalization of mind related. Drop that. Only the oneness in Paramashiva as Parashakti, whatever she downloads, take the beautiful blessing as prasada, and more you start experience the prasada and in oneness with Parashakti, you will see such extraordinary change in your life as auspiciousness. And only for auspiciousness, Bhagavan will give anything for all of us. Every moment only in concern of us to raise us to the superconscious space. So surrender any doubt that you have and to Bhagwan's lotus feet again and again. And in humble gratitude, ask Bhagwan to make all this as your reality, as Parashakti as our only reality, so that you can experience Parashakti continuously in the joy, in the bliss, and she can fulfill you completely. Nothing else can fulfill you like your mother. So hold that beautiful space of oneness and start chanting the Mahavakya. We are going to have one more cycle of one more person to scan. Let's start writing down the detail. Tell your partner to write down whatever needs to be written down, and you can start scanning the person. If you don't have anybody in the groups that you are in, please go ahead and find out a celebrity or some details of a VIP, and you can scan that person and verify at the end of the session and share it with the world. Make sure you're recording all these beautiful moments that you can play back and be shocked at how Parashakti is perfect in whatever she is revealing for you. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya intensely now. And whatever she gives, start writing it down.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
We have Sri Kailasa Kotiyar. So beautiful. Whatever you have manifested, please share it in tinyurl.com/power manifestation. This points to the Kailash Kotiyar Manifesting Power Group, and you can share your humble gratitude to Bhagwan, your powerful cognition that has shifted you. We do not comment on the masters in Hinduism. We only surrender to the master and thank master for what he has contributed, showered and initiated us. And more, we only contribute to the master by raising ourselves to superconscious being. We do not praise or comment on the master, but we surrender to master and have the simple integrity and simple obedience to manifest the more and more reality. So share, Bhagavan says so beautifully, extreme manifestation is extreme causing. More and more, when you manifest your reality, sharing with the world is when you get grounded. The fluttering period of you manifesting one day, not manifesting another day, all that settles down when you understand that power manifestation is a science. It can be repeated any number of times, anywhere, at any time, in any place. Simply, you will understand the science like the Balasans. When you understand, every single day they do the demonstration because they know that they can manifest. It's like eating or walking. You can also experience that when you start understanding how the enriching and causing, because they do demonstration every day, they get grounded to manifesting powers. If you're not doing demonstration, at least share your powerful cognitions and power manifestation photograph videos in the tinyurl.com/power manifestation or in your local Facebook groups, social media groups, and tag it to your friends and families. Parashakti will simply manifest in whoever sees those links and those beautiful posts and simply manifest in their life. Do not judge whether it is helping them or not helping them. Simply go on sharing with different groups and different people. You will get grounded. This is for our process. This is not to help somebody else. First thing we have to understand. Causing others' reality is to raise ourselves into higher and higher consciousness. And drop a dollar when you are in the session. Understand all this Bhagavan is showering for us to expand our Kailasa. So when you go to a Hindu temple, the first thing you see is a hundi. Even if you go to a friend's place, the first thing you give a small gift, maybe a chocolate or something, or a handshake. First thing, thanking them to making you come to their house or whatever the functions they have invited you. That is exactly what we do when we do experience the oneness with Paramashiva. We thank first by offering a coin, dropping a dollar, just a dollar. What is it going to do? Yes, just a small tablet. It makes a huge difference in our life. Like that, each of this great science, even though it is small, it makes a huge, huge difference. We vote for things what we buy with our dollars. Same thing when you put a dollar and say, Paramashiva, Parashakti is my original space. Let me hold that as my reality and drop a coin. Simply that will become your reality. The more and more you start contributing to all the higher consciousness has to become your reality. That's why the kings, all the Pandya kings and all the kings constructed the temple, because they know constructing the temples of Shiva, they themselves will become the Shiva space and manifest as their reality to run the kingdoms, empires. So if they could be correct and they could run an empire, we could run our life with all these, solving all these problems. So drop a coin, share with your friends and family, post your videos and powerful cognition, and thank Bhagavan. Whatever you have experienced as powerful cognition or power manifestation, drop it to Bhagavan's lotus feet and deeply in humbleness and gratitude ask Bhagavan to make this as your reality. Thanking each one of you, let's end the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much, each one of you, to be here to take the prasada for yourself as Parashakti. See you again after next satsang. We'll have more Kailash Kotiyar manifesting power session after each of Devi's darshan and morning and evening. Thank you, Nithyananda.